every spot. Virtual Kentucky running live on the stream. 3 big races, 30 large in the dream.
10 grand heat after heat in the globe. Bed vibe flying down the line in the show. Paraquine pumping like a backstage drum. Photo finish live where the legends come.
Turn it up, let the numbers ride, and hear the chat roar. Worlds collide. SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Foals tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand, feel the energy.
Hosts crack jokes while the gates line up. Crowds going crazy as they fill that cup. Digital dirt fly when the bell hits loud. Every pick riding on the voice of the crowd.
Horses dig in when the backstretch calls. 100,000 dreams in those pixel walls. Stretch run hits and the chat explodes. SGPN driving down the final rows.
Turn it up, let the numbers ride.
Hear the chat roar, worlds collide. SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Foals tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand, feel the energy.
Tomorrow's Fozy.
New dreams coming.
New dreams coming.
Monday brings baby.
New season running.
Fozy,
Fozy, let the future bring.
SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Fozy tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand.
Feel the energy.
Man, we are off. For episode 45 of Run for the Roses here on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I am Ryan Real Money Kramer / Real Digital Horseman Kramer. Although right now it's all about college basketball, and I'm joined with the chief horse officer over at SGPN Stables, the breeder of the season 29 Kentucky Derby champion, and the man in the desert, Mr. Scott Bowser. Happy Wednesday. I think first time we're doing the show on a Wednesday. How is season 39 treating you so far?
Very nice. Nice for you to join us this week, Your Majesty.
I was attending a gala. Thank you for asking. Gala,
Wow.
I know it was pretty hilarious. I mean, I'll tell the short version. Basically, younger daughter goes to private school. They're having this fundraising gala, and the MC was like a straight out of the Sopranos Italian woman who was also an auctioneer. So
Turn around, meet your man a goat.
now what you don't know yet, Bowser, or maybe you do, is that
I know about the auction.
well, your boy won a luxury suite at Santa Anita for a day of my choosing. So I almost feel like we need to scheme up a trip for you out to Los Angeles so you can participate.
Yeah, we should probably do an episode from there.
So yeah, I mean, it was pretty hilarious. I got in a little bit of a bidding war. I realized that we had gone way past the price I thought was good value, and my wife came over the top and said, "No way, we're losing to that bitch." So we we got the suite.
Yeah, dude, I've done that before too. One time I was just out, the last time I was there, actually, right before I moved out to Vegas, like this guy saw me and my buddies and was like, "Oh yeah, come upstairs and hang out with us. I got a owner's box." And so he's like a big time player owner there. So we had this, like, dude, you get the private windows in there. There's like bottle service and all that
So
stuff. But you also have like the VIP room, and then you also have like a little, like, your own like grandstand, like a few rows in front. Like, it's pretty sweet.
So I had been to like the club upstairs, which is nicer.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I had never been to these boxes, and I was exactly what you're describing. I was looking like you can have a bar in your suite. You can, you have your own private betting window.
Yes.
Definitely excited for the experience.
There's
So,
like a bathroom basically for every two of these
oh
boxes.
wow,
There's like a
yeah.
bathroom in
So
between each one or whatever kind of thing.
I was checking out the menu. I was even like, yeah, this food looks pretty solid. I almost want to try to pick like a big race, but we'll see.
Who I got to meet and hang out with last time I went, who's a regular over there in these boxes. So maybe we can get him to pop by for us, as a Police Academy legend, Steve Gutenberg.
That sweet. Yeah, I'm down.
Check out my Instagram, Scott_Bowser. You go back a few years, there's a picture of me and old Gutenberg hanging out at Santa Anita.
I will say I've never had a bad time at the track in Santa Anita.
Yeah, this guy, that owner that I met that day, his horse won at like 8-1. I fucking loaded up on it. It was nice.
Well, not only that, but for a little while there, I worked in Glendale, which is not too far from the track, and so a lot of Fridays we would take off around lunchtime, so we could get, first race was usually like 12:50 or something like that, and they would often have the $1 hot dog, $1 beer days, if you remember, Bowser, where it was just a good time, and or doing stuff in the infield. And if you go enough, like that stretch when I was going on those Fridays, you start to know, meet people that are there all the time.
I was a Thoroughbred Club member there for years, and so I had just the club card with like unlimited free entries on it. So I would just scan the fucking card and go whenever I felt like. Sometimes I would just go for like one race.
It's also hard to describe to people how nice Santa Anita is, because most tracks are relative shit compared to Santa Anita, and so definitely recommend. If you've never been, Santa Anita and Del Mar, both pretty fucking awesome. All right, Bowser. I feel like I got to do it now. It is a little weird though, because once you're conscious of the fact that you say loaded show all the time to start the show, as I now feel like I have to say it, because a horse has been named Loaded Show after me saying Loaded Show. So we have a loaded show for you today.
Loaded show, a loaded show, for loaded show.
Yeah, Loaded Show squared. Yeah, we are a little earlier this week, so I mean, which is good. It's Foals Day week, and so we got that to talk about. We'll run through the season 39 update.
See Bryce in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Oh, shout out to Bryce. We'll specifically we'll talk about one of the updates and the Zedge track, essentially paying out in Crown, and then anything else we want to get to. I think relatively light episode. I know Bowser's about to kick the feet up and hit some vacation. I'm in the middle.
How we're doing Wednesdays. I'm going down to the river, and my laptop wasn't gonna make that mission.
And so when you, okay, I mean, it's good. I think it's important to disconnect. And so we'll get the episode out of the way, and just college basketball is hot and heavy right now. So I'm
going to be doing a couple poker tournaments down there. There's a lot of real horse bets, of course. And then all these photo finish races, plus college basketball. I'm gonna be a busy man this weekend.
If you are in Laughlin and you find Bowser will be authorized to buy you a drink on SGPN. So
all right. So
scavenger hunt activated.
You're in Laughlin. So hey, those of you in Bullhead, over there on the North Arizona side, come on over and
take the jet ski. Take the jet ski across.
I am authorized here. So
all right, Bowser. Should we start? Yeah, let's just start with the updates.
Yeah.
Oh, I realize we're not. Let me share the screen. Get that going.
I gotta say, these last few updates have been really great. These, I don't know. I'm noticing the way these race clusters work, especially with the scheduling. It's really coming together nicely and stuff. It's so easy. when I'm at work and stuff to be like, all right, I got a race club. We got like 9 races coming up in the next 45 minutes or whatever. In this block, 3 over here, a couple of, makes it real easy.
I agree. It does make it a lot easier to get into the flow and race. And as horses are bubbling up and showing good use, it's very, yeah, I would say it makes it easier to just keep the good horses active, which is the important thing. All right. So we're in season 39. Happy season 39, Bowser.
Happy season 39. Wow. It's been the 10 season anniversary of our Kentucky Derby win.
Wow. You're making me feel old. I mean, it does bum me out a little bit. We need to get back into the into the heat.
We just had Deuces Wild, D-Gens only, -110 all pass away. This is a monumental season for us. It's out with the old, in with the new. We are breaking new ground.
Yeah, and I still feel like, I feel like we need to get back to our left dirt roots because I feel like our good stuff is all turf now, which I'm not complaining. All right. So, and we've had I would say probably the best start to it, or I shouldn't say the best. We've had the best start and the most surprising start to a season.
We've had so many
especially
place finishes early on.
Well, and just I feel like I was not expecting a lot from this 3-year-old crop. And I think we're getting some results from some of these 3-year-olds that I wasn't super duper high on, like nothing super surprising, but yeah, I think it's been a pretty solid start to the 3-year-old season. And
I agree.
And there's actually been results. It's not just like good fleet figure, good time, bad result. And so it's always nice when you hit the ledger. And really it's the difference between coming in second and first. Like once you start hitting some of those firsts, certainly helps with the ledger. All right. So what's new with season 39? I don't know. First up, let's tout how much money has pumped through the game. I mean, I like this. This is the game, and Ian just being like, "All right, let me just take it out and remind you.
Let me just unzip and slap it."
It's like that, yeah. Give you a quick slap across the forehead. Bang, bang, bang. 20 million in stud volume. Whack.
I'm not going to race them, though. I'm going to put them out to stud. 60
million in race fees. That is pretty fucking incredible. Cause that is the play, as you used to say when we first got into I first got into the game. There's a lot of people that think the game is just like a NFT factory, but instead of NFTs, it's just making horses and selling them. So I think the race fee is more impressive than any sort of stud volume or sales volume, which 20 million, 24 million in the sales volume. Whack. And then track earnings, 10 million paid out. That's the staking. And that's the big change this season. And they actually put out an article just to describe it, but essentially shout out to Zedge.
Yeah.
It consistently been someone willing to actually do something, not just bitch about something in the game. And I think this time we're paying out Crown.
Yeah. Crown. He's paying out Crown for staking at his track, and like I basically unstaked that what we had at the other tracks and put it all over there to see how it's working out. We're already over at 1,000 Crown on the season, dude. So it's like, yeah, let's like keep it rolling, dude. Like,
so I think this is one of these things. Like, what would I think some people rely on that to fund their game, and so I think this becomes that whole like if you're invested in the game and you're still wanting to be invested, this is a good way to accrue some interest, essentially.
Yeah,
and probably balloon what your investment is pretty quickly by consolidating here. But the sacrifice is, of course, you're removing that liquidity for you to spend back in the game. Now, in our case, yeah, I'm willing to make that trade off.
Yeah, because
I'm playing the moonshot.
Yeah, and I don't know how long this is gonna last. So it's like if it's gonna allow us to grab a bag while it's there, let's do it. Like, and I gotta say, I love the precedent this is setting for the other track owners now. because we could start seeing some clever ways that they, deploy their track staking and earnings and this and that. What if another track did this? Because I noticed right away the price of Crown did go up. I mean, we're not exactly a speculation on the price of Crown show, but I mean, obviously we're rooting for it. And if this is creating buy pressure on it, and if another track did it and stuff, that could get really interesting. But I mean, we almost have 1% of this track now, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think that certainly if you're you're in,
so we're hearing from Bryce himself, assuming things keep going smoothly, will be an option that other track owners could choose to do. So
yeah, so I certainly think this is like one of those things. Are you looking to extract value from the game immediately, or are you looking to maybe gamble and extract more value in a longer position? That's as simple as that for me. Yeah. And so for us, I'm never the only time I'm in a short position is when I'm betting on sports.
Right.
Pretty much everything, like my crypto, everything else is not real. Nothing's short. Everything's meant to be long. I don't have the attention span for short. And so,
yeah, I got buddies that are like day traders with like options guys. And I just buy my ETFs and fucking let it just true. Like, I don't
give me the S&P.
Give me the S&P, dude. Exactly. Yep. I don't overthink it.
All right. And I should start reminding people, because if you are listening to the audio version of this show, I highly recommend checking out the YouTube version. It's like visual aids maybe helpful. Yeah. All right. So as far as what do they say? NFA DYOR, not financial advice. Do your own research, but our nuts are on the table. We're all in with Zedge, right?
Yep. We put all of it in, dude. Yep. And so I was actually thinking of fucking picking up a bag of, because by the way, Crown is now available on Coinbase. So I thought that was a major breakthrough of being listed on one of the biggest exchanges. And so I'm thinking of buying more just to fucking stake up a little. Because we do have some ETH we can roll over from some other stuff we got going on and cooking, and I don't know.
I like that. Feed some of the footy and money into the Crown furnace.
Yeah, let's just load in, because I want to try and get us to a full 1%. We're almost there.
I like that. You're motivated.
Yep.
I mean, I think the pile is looking. You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I'll have to pull some money from somewhere else and make a larger investment. 1% would look nice. And then I probably would have to add that to my Twitter bio. 1% track
owner.
1% owner. Zedge. What's the official name of the track?
I believe it's House of Zedge.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I mean, pretty cool. Change is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Change is change.
Yep.
And
we're not Colby over here fearing every little.
We like this change. We like this change more than the Big 12 court. I will say that.
I agree. I'm not a fan of the Big 12 court.
All right. So the Maiden Mayhem Jacked series. So basically these are like cheap maidens. It's I didn't actually dive into them at the end of last season, but conceptually I like the idea, like make something that costs almost nothing. It's $1. And so whether it's an entry point for someone or essentially like, what is the redemption run? Well, the redemption run is this kind of cheap way that you can, do a little discovery on a horse that maybe hasn't broken a maiden or shown something. And it was a $3 race. There's no purse, but it does give you qualifying points. Well, this Maiden Mayhem is something similar, but it's only $1. And so,
I like how it's for different ages and stuff too. Is that what it said? Where it's like a weight difference for ages and grades?
Yeah, I want.
I believe that's what
I want to see if we can pull up a race in the schedule. Here we go. Yeah, so we'll look at left dirt.
an A to SS minus. There's different weight classes with an SS max. That's fun. Get an A out there with the SS horses. Probably look like ass, if you know what I mean, huh?
I mean, I like it though, but again, it's the, you know, what the entry fee is $1.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And the rake is I guess I don't know. Oh, it's winner take all as well. Nice. So, and then I think in general having low cost discovery places,
yeah,
is smart, because I think the easiest way for someone to get pissed off at the game is get in. It's like when you accidentally, like quick aside, but we were hanging out with the Circa crew, Derek Stevens and such, and some money was pooled because it was someone's birthday and we were going to go play some slot that they like to play. And Sean on the first rip, he didn't know what he was doing. He accidentally spun for like $450. And so that's like when you get, you know, you can get in this game and spend a little too much on a race, not knowing what your horse is. So I like the idea of, because even maidens, they're fairly like, you know, part of what has helped us become a little bit better at the discovery piece of this is like going to claimers on some stuff directly, just because it's way cheaper than maidens.
Yeah, yeah.
And so,
no, and I think this is a great way, a great like kind of T-ball set for new players. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like
it's a really good like starter kit. You know, get your training wheels here on this, and then I just love the fact that it's all ages and stuff too. You know, and I don't know. There's a lot. Hey, there's stuff maybe that we had listed that's real cheap that's been sitting there for a while. Hey, maybe somebody might want to pick that up and throw in $1 raise.
I mean,
someone's interested in.
It does feel like this is kind of replacing like the hardcore races or whatever, which I think they did sunset them. But yeah, I mean, I like the whole idea of having the jackpot tie to it. So yeah, I mean, it will definitely be something that we will be participating in. So
for sure.
All right, moving along. Yeah, definitely go check out the schedule preview with Bryce and Troy. I like this. I saw that we have some content. And shout out to Midnight Stables for giving us a little look on how to attack. Definitely recommend going to read his article on how to attack the schedule.
I'd like to see Sowers do something like that of him qualifying for what was the Triple Crown run.
Yeah, that almost needs like a documentary, right? We might have to have him on to talk to him.
We might have to have SGPN Films make a mini, like a 30 for 30 short about this.
Yes. All right.
Me and Keel get on that.
I mean, I'm intrigued. All right. So then spillover coming to essentially all races. Now, I haven't seen a ton of times when this would be needed to be in effect. We did have a conversation about this where I commented, I thought I would prefer it to stay the way it was and not have spillover from major qualifiers, as I feel like they're rarely filling up to max. 2, you can have them be 16 horse races. 3, it would kind of stink if you had a 16 horse race, one more person joined, and now you got an 8 and a 9.
Yeah.
That being said, the benefit I see is for like those more unique races, like the non-winners of 2, non-winners of 3. That's probably the area we'll see it get activated the most. But I mean, other than that, I do think it again is better for the game because you're just leaving one race up. It's not rolling over to a new race. It also, like, there's a perception is reality piece where in the old way, once a race filled, now it just looks like there's an empty race there, where now you see this race where there's, 44 people in the race already. And I think it's
cool when there's like that big number on that little bar there.
It's a little easier to join the race. I feel like it does promote more races. And so, that pretty much solves also, like, this is like the last piece to make kind of the new world of the schedule pretty perfect in my mind. Anything else on the spillover races, Bowser? And well, one other thing I will note, I do like the customization, how you can say, don't have more than 1 horse per race, 2 horse per race, 3 horse per, etc. So, that is quite nice. All right.
And all that with being able to set the backup races and free scratches has really made, I think, it's really improving the racing ecosystem.
Yeah. And I guess in the end of the day, you'd rather have a, let's just say it's 16 and 4. You'd probably rather have 10 and 10. I could see why you'd want that.
Yeah,
so that
I
makes
actually
sense.
Texted friend of the show, Adam Rosenberg, earlier, and I told him, you're leaving Vegas next week with a stable and some horses. And
oh wow, peer pressure! I like
peer
it.
Pressure, and I know, but this is where we get more of our friends involved, where it's like, hey, we're in this big spillover pool, and if you have other friends in the game and stuff, you start competing with each other in these spillover pools. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
All right. As I mentioned earlier, hardcore races have been sunset. I haven't seen a ton of them run. The jackpot was a fun angle. Maybe that becomes the maiden thing. Unfortunately, we have Stimmy on the right turn stuff this season.
Gallop too. So I mean, that's a very specific niche there. It's funny. On the two races. So yeah, wow.
So that's going to be a fun qualification session.
Now, okay, let's game this out. Should we claim some right turf gallop runners for the
Bowser? How dare you? How dare you present me with that? We have morals and ethics on this show.
I thought so. Just making sure.
I like that you're testing me. It's like in The Departed.
Well, you missed the show. I don't know what's going to come back.
So the volume of races, free roll purses are going to Crown. So if you have essentially at the end of the season, if you've been in so many races, you get invited to stuff, and those payouts are going to Crown.
Nice.
Yeah. The maiden mayhem
established on this episode. We're doubling down on Crown.
Yeah, we're in on Crown. We already talked about it, but maiden mayhem races are every hour. Gallop Run moves to Monday. Shout out to Gallop Run for getting a shout out here. Yeah, we had some horses. I think we picked up a 2nd place in the first quali session. I like the move to Monday. The finals on a Tuesday makes a lot more sense. I'm guessing it's easier for him to stream on a Monday versus
like with last week's major. He having a little spat with YSM, and YSM was saying, I don't care who wins. I just hope you lose, kind of stuff. And
I saw that post. I didn't know how serious it was, but
but fucking Robbie got the win, or he at least beat him head to head in that race. So,
well, look, anyone who wants to join the rebellion, against feel free. Come hang out in our cave. So yeah, make sure you.
Hey, it's not like a cave. It's like a Bin Laden cave. There's like multiple layers. There's basketball court, all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely, and just to remind everyone, the Gallop Run, and I'll pull it up on the screen here. 16K Derby purse.
Wow.
And there is a sprint. So it looks like the sprint has changed to a 6 furlong race, and the stayer is a 12 furlong. So, just as an example, we get every Monday, you got 4 qualifiers at each distance.
Yeah.
They're S+ max stakes races, no weight, none of that BS. So fun series,
and all left dirt. Yep.
Yeah. All left dirt. So make sure you support it. We love the left dirt. And then, Rookie Rally reworked. So, which they have a little blurb right here. And so again, if you're new to the game, you absolutely need to get into the rookie rally. Final Tuesday, $150 free roll, Bowser.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. And so looks like, ooh, Bryce and Troy will be live on Kick. We'll have to might have to pop in the chat there, Bowser. Yeah, I mean, again, this
free roll during the show and some maiden man races. Excellent. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'd say in general, if you're new, on top of making sure you take advantage of the rookie rally, hit us up so we can get you squared away with something.
Yeah.
Especially when you use the code SGPN in the bottom corner below us right here.
Speak of the devil, he arrives in the chat.
What's that?
Speak of the devil, we got him in the chat here.
Hell yeah! So use the code SGPN, get you into Turf Club. You get into Turf Club, you're new. Not only are you getting in this rookie rally, you're also gonna get hooked up with something from the stable. Bowser will cook you something up from the stable.
We'll figure it out.
All right, Bowser. Anything else about season 39?
Well, I have a little race note here for since it's made and stuff. I've been doing some research into real life horse racing more and more, and learning about pace theory. And I think something to pay attention to with your horses here is kind of break it up into like quadrant, and like what they were saying is break it up into 6 like fragments each race. So I guess this would work best for 6 furlong and 12 furlong races, but you could apply it to other distance. You just need to do a little math. But basically, break it up into these 6 fragments, and we're trying to figure out, like on these maiden, when the horse breaks its maiden, they say ideally, like you're looking to, usually a winning horse is going to have 2 of those fragments which they dominate in. Okay, and they say it's kind of more of a fluke actually if the winning horse does it at the end versus horses that do it at the beginning. So horses that break their maiden, horses that break their maiden should be like it might be a Fugazi like fleet figure, like, or like the buyer figure or whatever it is, but might be kind of Fugazi if they did it down the stretch versus if they did it out the gate, which I think is really interesting because it kind of applies directly to the game where we know start, finish, stamina all kind of matter in this stuff. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, so it is interesting because if you ever have dabbled with the race reports, which I don't know, like I forget if this is just something that is only free to us because we're in the jockey club, or
it's for jockey club, but which you only have to have 5 of the PFPs for that, and the PFPs are pretty cheap right now, so it's pretty easy to get in there, and it's definitely worth it to get the free race report.
And so obviously you get some good information here, but to Bowser's point on the 2 furlongs at a time, you can see that the race report also kind of breaks it up into splits every 2 furlongs. Now this is a 7 furlong race, so you obviously have a 1 furlong final split, but you could probably do some decent analysis here.
Yeah. So like what we're looking at is we're looking for, just the, like seeing where that like where the win was. This one of the wins for
this was a fleet figure 92.
Okay, so as you see, he was hauling ass down the stretch, but he didn't have the best speed down the stretch. Like look at that 7 horse, dude. That's a hell of a, like, at the 6 furlong.
No, I think in this race he dominated the first 4 furlongs.
And see, that's kind of what we're looking at for, right? We're looking for him to hit those early if this theory works. Obviously, with gallops, stayers, sprints in the game, it's not going to apply directly. But I do think it's definitely something to pay attention to, like here for us.
Yeah, and actually, just because it is a game, we should spotlight the game here. We'll watch this race. This is one of our 3-year-olds that didn't show much as a 2-year-old, a little bit low stakes stuff.
I felt like we just kind of didn't exactly.
Oh wait, this isn't the right race. Hold on.
I felt like with him,
sorry,
as a 2-year-old, we kind of just didn't get in the right like race rhythm with him, and it took a minute to get the distance. You know, like there's a few. Cause I think we were trying him mostly as a stayer early on, and then I flipped the switch to stayer to gallop, and we started. I forget. I don't know. They all kind of run together, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can look. We can be honest with ourselves and look. Let's see. Yeah. So no, early it did show, and it broke the maiden at 8. And then just kind of was like, meh. Won a non-winner of 2 redemption run. That was what made me think this isn't a donkey. And then low stakes stuff. It was doing good enough. Qualified for the free roll, and then right out of the gate as a 3-year-old.
2
and
winners
this is
and a third.
yeah, and this is the race we'll watch.
The 92, yeah.
And this is the one where, you know, to your point on where the speed is. Like, you know, I wonder how much in the game, because, you know, finish is an attribute, and I'm pretty sure that the speed down the stretch has something to do with finish.
Well, yeah, I think we can start using these race splits to maybe dial in grades a little, you know, and like kind of come up with a on track power score. Because the more we can kind of put a number or like a grade on them while they're actually running, I think, you know, the more of an edge you get on the track.
So I mean, you can see it already. It's we're pulling out ahead, and now like what? So we're about to hit 3 furlongs or 4. But
Yeah,
you can see we're
200 meters.
3 furlongs. Yeah, there you go. So you can see where the race was won here. In some sense, that we created such a lead. As long as 8 can't outkick us, it's going to be hard to. You can see we even lost. Slowing down here going into this 3rd quadrant, and then just kind of held off.
You see that 6 horse now coming screaming on the outside, but it's not quite enough, you know.
Well, the times were good all the way through, enough to then just put everyone back in their place. And this is, you don't see this too often. I mean, I watch a lot of races to see. You don't often see a 1 horse win by this type of margin. Granted, this is only a stakes race, but. Pretty strong ass kicking there. I mean, win by a second. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Always fun to watch a little race.
Yeah. Now that with his 3rd today in the G2, he's doing okay on the leaderboard so far this season. So, you know.
Yeah, we are early quali position.
Now the question is if we get enough points with them, do we try and maybe find some 10 furlong spots to see if we can qualify him into the stayer? That's the thing with early qualifiers now. You got to think, is it worth it to try and qualify for both?
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost curious. We've never run this horse I mean, if we look at the data, what I'd be curious to know is what happens if we go down to 6. Like 6 is almost more interesting than going up. You know what I mean?
And yeah, no.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like you said, I think you have to have a certain confidence, and because you are kind of hopping from one window to another, so you have to be a little bit careful there.
Yep.
But
with the 4-hour buffer zone now,
yeah,
you know, like.
But I mean, look at this. This almost indicates to me that we could have a decent brid gap.
No, right? Like that could be there, and if you can qualify for 2, even though that 5, it's at 5 for the sprint championship still. I mean, I think that's especially okay. This is the last season with the old price structure for the majors, so trying to get in as many as possible.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's knock out some foal talk.
Yeah, some glory foals.
All right, so I got our foals up here. Let me. Oh yeah, sorry. I laughed. So funny. I forgot to laugh.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right. So what do we want to?
All right. I mean, let's just start at the top here. These, you know what? Sure. Do the tile. The next one. Next one. No. That one. Yeah. Okay. So start at the top. Ascend to the throne. I think that was our first like turf major qualifier, right?
Well, I think I was just, hold on. I'm pretty sure.
She ran for his mom.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she was the first one that we got into a major over there. And then we did like Rocket Dance, Mulazim. You know, we've had a couple since, but. And so, yeah, bred this one with Song of Revenge, which, look, I'll be honest, he didn't have the best career, but I thought no, but I thought that combination of stamina, finish, and heart would play well with her.
The decimal point on the Derby looks so much worse when there's only 434 before. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, but Fairhaven has some good turf horses.
Yeah.
And I don't know, with his star profile and like, I don't know, I felt like, you know, we could get, you know, something decent. This is the new Foals. Yeah. So I thought this was worth a shot here. We kind of got a star down roll, so I'm hoping we got a nice grade up roll here.
Well, and I was going to pull up the I was trying to pull up the
read report.
Yeah, I was really struggling. Song of Revenge, right?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Robbie, for like decent odds. And I try and do a few every season of the lower stuff with good stars, hoping because you know we can run the shit out of those until the hooves fall off, kind of thing. So.
Oh well, I don't know if you saw.
We've I got to get going here in a little bit, so let's not go through. We don't need to go through this report. There's more fun stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I was also going to mention that if you didn't see decent odds with a win and another 80+ fleet figure as an S horse, which is pretty nice. All right, let's hop back over to.
As you see, like that breed report gave us that kind of profile we were looking for with the stamina through heart. You know.
Yeah, especially exactly. The good stuff. That's the stuff that gets you the money. All right.
Now there's that Beachcomber filly is really interesting because that's just our first SS minus LTF filly. We've been building it up. I was half expecting it, half not expecting it. Once again, not the best star roll, but hey, you know, it's an LTF filly. Like it's something to build on over there. Contrarian play one. Now that one was very interesting to me because I think if you want to click on that one just real quick and look at the dad, I forget exactly who it was. Okay. Yeah. Only in the Mood, which I was kind of like on this one because the horse we have in question has a similar star profile. And I was just kind of like, it was kind of a Hail Mary in a sense of like trying to get something. And I think we got it. Like,
well, I mean, again, you look at this breed report, you're not seeing an SS minus, in my opinion, which tells me we uprolled something, right?
Yeah. And it might be the finish, which is always interesting, you know?
Yeah. I like it.
All right. And then, okay. So the denied coverage one, that was a late retirement in the season. Just as a quick note, we smashed it with one of our ones that we had that did much on the track when we shear. So hopefully, you know, we get something out of this because I think he kind of balances out where she was weak with the speed, and she kind of lifts him in some other areas. But this is a temper play. If we can get some temper into this, it'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, essentially, this is another one. Did we? Is this again? If we hit the median, we're not an SS minus here. So what went right?
Yeah,
hopefully we got up to, I guess, S plus. We don't need.
No, I think we probably have some SS, like, but on the temper, yeah, we probably. But like,
all right, Bowser, imagine if the temper is green and then we have some like some crazy ass like
2 triple S minuses, yeah.
Well, we can't even get that. It's just, what if we have like all SS and then you're a temper
off the 1,000 simulation report. What about 100,000?
Oh, damn it, Bowser. You're doing it again. The universe is so big. It's so big. All right, let's yeah, I like the denied coverage was a half decent horse. It was, like you said, missing the temper.
Yeah. But I feel
which,
like,
by the way, you
if
should you should brag that we did have 15 SS minus.
yeah, and also I will say, like, I don't mind temper being the weakness for one of our left turf horses, because we have a few left turf horses now. We've been cranking them out through a patchwork operation because she's an SS temper. So we have a bit. We're starting to put, like, if you notice over there, we're starting to have a lot of good temper. So he's gonna have this colt is gonna have a lot of good temper matches for us. So hopefully that's his one weakness, and yeah, so.
This is the one that, I mean, look at these stars, Bowser.
Yeah, this one I was really excited about getting the 8-star, because this was when I looked at the parents, this was a star roll up, big time. Big time. Vamoose, 2.5-3-1, not bad. And Vamoose had a pretty good racing career, and also same with both parents, pretty much all the grandparents there, great grandparent, like that bloodline over there is pretty solid.
So we uprolled both a half on left, a half on dirt, and then cumulatively a real nice firm uproll.
Yeah, so getting the 8-star there, and of course there's some Italian herpes up in the mix, and this.
Yeah, this is a spicy combination here. We got street meat, we got Rangetti, we got hazel herpes, we got Italian herpes. All right.
You can't have Italian herpes without the hazel herpes. They go together,
All right. So the breed report,
the breed report tells us we really got a good star approval.
Yeah, we almost hit the nuts.
Yeah.
Almost hit if we're gonna hit close to the nuts, being off on the firm and being perfect on left and dirt, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that might be the one I'm most excited about. Just, having that kind of female in there, because an 8-star female over there, I'm not so worried about making sure we got preferences on the male side as much. I'm willing to really reach for some grades if we, have to take a star or two off. All right. You ready?
Yeah. What? Oh, I didn't. I thought it. Sorry, I flipped it back and I didn't click.
All right, and then the Princess Pie Gal one. This is one I wanted to tout, because I told everybody our boy Game Manager just pumps out SS minus horses that are pretty good.
Is this another Game Manager?
Yes, and if you look, this is a fucking crazy outlier up. This is one we should look at the breed report on, because Princess Pie Gal doesn't exactly have the strongest subgrades. She's got very good stars. And I was just hoping to get a good star roll out of these two. And we got the grade roll from hell, dude. Because if you look, I mean, S minus temper, S plus heart, she's got the SS minus start and stamina, but overall, it's not the greatest S plus profile, right? Like, it's not the kind of one I would expect that female is going to produce an SS minus horse.
And this breed report's going to blow your mind, or going to blow the audience's mind. Look at that temper, Bowser. I've never seen that before. I've never seen anything like that before.
But yeah,
so we hit pretty good.
Yeah, I think we got probably an S temper with a flat, like SS minus or so. Hopefully.
So we ended up with three. We ended up with 3 left, 2.5 dirt, and 2 firm. So pretty good outcome there. And it's an SS minus, which means, it seems, unless it's an empty S minus, which is a SS minus, which is always possible. If the temper really is that low, it's gotta be
spiking somewhere, right?
It's gotta have some monster traits. So yeah, this is a fun one. I've never seen anything like that temper bracket.
Yeah, I thought you liked this one. And this was kind of one I did at the last second, and I was just thinking, hopefully we get some good stars out of this. But I just wanted to keep doing a Game Manager breed, because we've had go to his progeny real quick, because it's really, really impressive. Remember, he was a very good sprinter for us. Like, dude, he handled on the track, dude.
Best sprinter we've had, or did Mulazine take that crown?
Might have, I don't know, but he did it as a 4-year-old too. So I just,
yeah, I mean, 291K in earnings, pretty good.
But look at that.
And the 2-2-year-olds have, so they haven't broken their maidens, but they've podiums.
Yeah, and the S plus the down roll. See, we probably should be pushing this one not so much into the majors, but really in the low stakes showdown with allowance stuff, because he might have a very strong edge as an S plus. Like he might be punching way above the weight class there.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll need to. This is on my to-do list. Is where I'm in the halfway through refiring horse. This time of year, it's hilarious because I just sit there for like an hour refiring horses. It's like, what are you doing? Don't worry about it. Playing with my horses.
But yeah, no, and I mean this is another good building block. I feel like that foal with 7.5 stars filly, like regardless of what kind of racer she is, her and the 8-star one, those are just going to be good pieces for us to be sponges for better grades other places.
And so what we've only done a handful of game manager because we just don't have a ton of matches.
Yeah, and I'm kind of picking and choosing. Well, we also have a lot of other good stuff, and I'm trying to improve us. So we're retiring more and more SS minus female. So we're going outside for those right now. So just less LDF in-house spots, but I'm making sure to find one for him every season at this point, because look at this hit rate. Like,
yeah,
because I mean, we're getting SS minus result breeding out of him for the S plus price. So I mean, once again, everybody, I've been touting him the last couple seasons. I'll continue to tout him.
So he's what, 3K?
3K.
All right. And no one's bred him but us. That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? The reason.
All right.
Proof is in the pudding, everybody.
Indeed.
And then, okay, the shrimp cocktail one, that was kind of an interesting one, just because, it's funny because we didn't really get much out of Mulazim his first round. We didn't get any SS minuses out of him, but we did get a couple out of Mushir, the one that was the same age as him, where we, our first 2 turf SS minuses. So I think it's just interesting that maybe he might be a better breeder. Who knows? Like these haven't really hit the track yet, all this stuff, but I just thought this was an interesting combo. But we can go back to the list. Like, you don't
want to look at the breed. It's an interesting breed report.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, ideally we got the speed and finish here, right?
Well, we landed on the 3-3 1.5. So if there's any correlation between star up roll and traits up roll, certainly we did well. I mean, the turf up roll was incredible.
Yeah.
And so I mean, look, and just tremendous ceilings all over the place here. So this certainly has a wide range of what it could be.
Now this horse could end up producing one of our first SS horses over there.
Oh, interesting.
Just because, like, if these ceilings are hereditary and we're finding the right, match for it, who knows what could happen.
And this is something we're going out of. Most likely, we're going out of house with this one because of the great profile, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
short of a disastrous reveal.
Yeah, and then now Rocket Dance had it. Just I don't really want to look at it. Rocket Dance hadn't been producing SS minuses for us, even though she should have been. So it's finally nice for her.
That's
to get
nice.
on board there. Yeah. The social club hangout is very nice. But okay, wall hacks. That's the
yes. One. Look at this thing. Fuck yeah, Bowser. We don't have one of these yet. We don't have the dark brown. Let's go.
I knew you would love the coat on this one, dude. Because the white mane with the dark, dude.
Please let this one be good. It's gonna look fire on the track.
But
hold on, let me turn on the animation. Yes. Look at I love this
color. So I love this because it's our first male SS minus. Okay, we used first choice twice this season, and he gave us 2 SS minuses, a male and a female. So one that we're gonna breed up with, but then we're gonna use this guy to try and lift our bottom over here in LTF. So this is a very big move for us. But yeah, dude, I knew you would like the speed on this one, dude.
I mean, I'm like, that's a pretty decent problem to have. To just be like locked in to SS speed.
This is a sprinter. You know, we
Yeah.
get that finish, start up roll. Now we've seen like with Mulazim, stamina help sprints a little. So hopefully we have a little juice there. You know, I'm hoping we didn't get the A+ side kind of thing, you know, like, but clearly we didn't if we're an SS- here.
Yeah, I agree with. Now I think we didn't do great with the star roll, so maybe if there's a counter correlation there, but I
Oh, man, if we got lucky with S+ stamina though, and then kind of hit the median everywhere else, or like S+ temper, one of those two hitting S+, and then kind of the median everywhere else, I feel like this is a fucking killer horse.
Yeah, well, it looks great, so we've already won.
An LTF with decent stars. So I mean, I have a feeling.
Look at those years. Look at those
I have
years.
a feeling, depending on his reveal, he's going to be in demand in the stud barn down the line.
Yeah, nice. This is a great one. This is an all-timer.
Yeah. So those are some fun ones. Yeah. So that was everything I was pretty much really interested in, because I like, and then, you know, some of this other stuff, like obviously some of these, like the Patchwork Operation one was kind of a disappointment. I was hoping for an SS.
Oh, really? Okay. Good to know.
Look, I mean, just if you go to Patchwork Operation, she's got such a high floor with her temper that I just want to, you know, like.
Yeah, that is tough. How did this happen? Or is this going to be a monster for us? To your point, in the is this going to be like something that's going to dominate in the low stakes?
Yeah. So
that's fine. It's an S+ anyway. So, I mean, in some cases, down rolled S+ are going to be some of
Benihana chef over here.
I'm not going to race him, though. I'm going to put him out to stud.
Some nice star rolls along the way.
Just sort by LTF actually, because I feel like we're fine. Like, dude, we're obviously not sloppy stakes, prime pasture, like Given or some of these LTF monster stables right now, but we're joining the club soon over here. Because, dude, look how these filly. Okay, we got the two big ones up top, but look at all these fillies and look at decent star profiles for LTF, dude. It's hard to get up here in some of these cases, you know.
Yeah, like
and as we start, yeah, look at that one, dude. Like, as some of these start working their way up, and at these other stables,
that's nice.
Yep,
it's only an S, but
and so as these other stables out there help build this side of the game, right? We're only gonna like have this awesome, like these fillies that we have right now will have much better matches available for them than what's currently available right now.
This class is great, but like the Beachcomber filly is the big part of it. And and this one, the 6 point tease one, that this is going to be.
I'm kind of going a little harder over here this next season. And because I found a few that I'm like, okay, we could probably get SS- with a few of these. But now that we have a good some decent star groupings, I feel like, and some stuff we already have in rotation and whatnot, I just feel like we can afford to kind of try and uproll with grades over here a little more and really make a run at some stuff.
Yeah, so there's a couple horses in here, Tamale Lady and Technician, both high hopes for competitive. Now at this point, S+ and below, I'm hoping you're something that I just race until you're 8 years old. Which, by the way, did you see Single Shot got auto retired at 9?
Yeah, I did see that. So
we were testing out the system.
Now,
I will say
there's the last Deuces Wild foal for you right there.
Oh yeah, look at this.
There's also
it's a filly.
Yeah, the last D-Gens only is in here. And so speaking of allowance runners.
Oh my God. Yeah. What's this?
It's a bad roll we got on that one, grade wise. And so I have a feeling this one could be pretty good in the allowance series and stuff. This could be an SGPN classic.
Yeah, but this is what I'm excited for.
Yeah. It's chokes on Dick.
I mean, we got almost all the stars. We haven't had an A+ in a little while, Bowser.
No.
Excited to throw this one out there. All right, good stuff. Good class. I will say, again, note A+, S-, S plus, they all run well in this stakes. I mean, one of our better horses right now, our most profitable horse is an S horse called Decent Odds that we were talking about earlier. And again, I think because of the allowance structure and the fact that they have a stakes format with that weight structure, you can definitely make do there. So don't be afraid to be breeding down a little bit lower than SS minus. Bowser.
Yeah. I'm hoping next season coming up that this is gonna be the one where we get over the hump and we have a majority of SS minus.
Nice. Will we? What season will we get our first SS?
45.
Really? So you're making me wait 6 seasons? Fucking,
I kind of feel like some of the stuff that we just have being born this season and maybe last season needs to start. Like, we're not going to get it on our second generation SS minus stuff. You know, it's going to take a couple generations over there, the way it did for everybody's over there.
Yeah, I haven't looked at I haven't done a deep dive on our latest crop of foals, but the rate at which we have been improving our internal stuff is stark. Season over season. It's like a non-linear growth, you know.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
you know, really was attacking stars there for a while, really focusing, and we're seeing the results of that now, because when we were breaking through from S to S plus, I made the mistake of kind of sacrificing stars there for a minute and chasing the grades. And
You whore.
yeah, but now I was like, well, I'm not going to make that mistake going up to SS minus. And so we're seeing a better star palette here.
All right, Bowser, enjoy your vacation.
I will. Yeah, it's my birthday Saturday, everybody. So
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what can people do to
a little trip? What can they do? Breed with us this season.
Yeah, breed for Bowser's birthday, breed with us.
Yeah.
This season.
Or buy one of our cheapies that we got listed. We got all kinds of good stuff listed.
So just to point out, like, not exactly earth shattering, but you can play this game at a profit with an S horse.
Yeah, go to the parents on this one. This is like, okay, this is one that we bred outside, but look at that, dude. Like, yeah, we got the down roll, but dude, sometimes the down roll on these, when you have that like fucking mega whale dad,
better
like,
racer. I mean, look at these fleet figures, 85, 82.
Yeah, we know he's got it in him. Like, and this is the kind of one that we'll run until they make us retire at 9.
Yeah, because it will just slowly be profitable every season. And it's off to a great start this season. All right, Bowser, enjoy the vacation. Enjoy the college basketball. Enjoy the river. Enjoy the gambling. Hopefully someone bumps into you and you buy them a drink.
Oh yeah. That'll be lovely.
And then you talk them into joining Photo Finish Live with the code SGPN. All right, let's get out of here. There's college basketball to watch.
Oh, yeah.
We did a good job. Let it ride.
Yeah, we're coming down the back stretch, and we
Fight.
are in the fucking lead of the Kentucky
Fight.
Coming down the back stretch. Let's go, my guy.
Fight.
Come on, do your best. Come
No,
on,
fight.
come on. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. Keep fighting.
Fight.
Fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Oh my God!
Shit, let's go.
Let's go. Oh! Oh my fucking God! We fucking won the Kentucky fucking Derby!
Holy shit!
SGPN run the show tonight. Derby in the clouds under neon light. Foals eat tomorrow, new hopes rise. Monday brings the babies with fire in their eyes. Stack those bets, let the thunder roll. Every heartbeat locked in one big goal. SGPN, let the wild run free. Paraquine in my hand, feel the energy.
Tomorrow's Foalsy.
New dreams coming.
New dreams coming.
Monday brings baby.
New season running.
Foalsy, Foals.
energy.